attention to, which is you can't use more and healthier in the same sentence. Okay? It's healthier only. So you either use ER for comparative, comparing short sentences, or use more for comparing long adjectives. Don't use more and ER in the same sentence. Okay? So
it should be more healthy.
More healthy. But كمان that time it's incorrect because healthy is a short adjective that cannot take more. It's a short adjective that in which you should add ER or put IER because it's a short adjective. So it makes our life healthier. Don't say more healthy. More beautiful, more exciting, more interesting. Okay? For big, long adjectives. Okay, so now, Rida, are you ready?
Okay.
Yalla bina. Mazen, please try to spot his mistakes now.
About 10 years ago, it was the first time I started to discuss my future career with my close friend, Mr. Azzaz. He gave me a really good advice, and I think he's the first one in my life provide me with the first chance to put my CV in his company. Actually, Mr. Azzaz works as an IT manager. He's an open-minded person and self-assured one. Actually, he led me to know the recruiting manager in his company and support me to put my CV there. This is the first time I'm seeking for a job. As you know, it's not easy to get a job, especially when it comes to work in my field, which related to HR or human resource. This company lied in Cairo City, and I'm very pleased and I'm very delighted to know this company, as they provided me with good knowledge about the marketplace, because all people in this company have good experience related to the marketplace and the competition in the marketplace. Actually, I'm very happy to gain this good information, which really we can say it is the main reason which support me or helps me to get my current job in my company. I wish I can meet those people again to thank them for their efforts and for their advices which they give to me when I was visited their company before these years. So it's really it's a really good story, at least for me. I repeated it every time to my friend or anyone who's seeking for a job. I ask him to just start with any company he may know or know one of his relative work there, to ask him for support or just let him to know more about the marketplace or stay with any of its the workers in this company, just to know more about the working and to know more about work.
Thanks a lot. Mason?
Okay, my first comment is about the simple level of your vocabulary. Once you use the word give, it's better to replace it with the word provide, as we agree. Also, you use put your CV in the company. It's much better to send your CV to the company. You said that your leader or your old manager is one of is assured one. It should be
Self-assured.
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 self-assured person. It's not a self-assured one. I think it's less politely to say that it's self-assured one. Also for
I think that
when
he
you
used to say a self-confident person. Self.
الحقيقة الحقيقة هي جت كده يعني هي دخلت في بعضيها.
It's self-confident person. Self-confident.
also okay, once you talk about that you was looking for a job, you said I seeking for a job. It should be I was seeking for a job.
Okay.
Once you mention your company location, you say it's slide. You better use it's located.
Bravo.
For
Sorry, what I've said? What I've said?
It's
The
live.
company which?
it's slide in Cairo. It's
Okay.
slide in. It's much better to use. It's
It's
located in
located.
Cairo. Also, once you talk about the people they are working in your company, it's much better to say your team members or your teamwork instead of people, because people is more general or
Right,
more
is right.
more
Or you can
public
use the
than
word
Totally.
work.
colleague. My prior colleagues. Prior means
My
previous.
curriculum. Yes.
Yes, prior colleagues. Or my
Uh,
ex-colleagues. Ex means previous one.
Okay.
you mentioned also your feeling once you get this experience that you was happy, and it's much better to avoid using this simple vocabulary like happy or sad or bad or
I said
good,
delight
and use
beside
satisfied.
happy.
I was satisfied or delighted. Yes, it's
Pleased,
much
delighted,
express.
joyful. Yes, joyful, satisfied, amazed. I was incredibly pleased. Or
Over the moon.
the moon. Very good, amazing. Okay. Or over the moon as an idiom. Okay, excellent.
Incredibly pleased.
Incredibly pleased. Yes.
Or I was over the moon.
Over the moon, yes. I believe that when I see them one day, I would feel like I'm over the moon. Okay.
I
Also,
can say I am over the moon or I was over the moon when I talk about something happened the best.
I would be in the past.
in
I
the
was
past,
over.
I was on the moon, over the moon.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, keep on talking, please. It's okay.
You also say that you wish that you can meet them. So you are talking about a wish or a future
Okay.
activity,
Can meet
but
them.
you use meet, which is past. You can say I can meet them.
That's right.
Um, they give. I also because they give me all this experience. So we talked before about the usage of give or
Give.
give.
It's a matter of time
Also,
till I.
you never use the, the related vocabulary to your field. You not professionally use these terms like they train you or they transfer their experience to you.
Okay. Wonderful.
I think
Transfer.
it's better concentrate or to concern to your
Focus on.
field. Yes, to focus on your terminology or your field terms.
Excellent. Excellent. What about the HR? You guys have too many terms that would definitely make your answer a different answer than anyone else's, right?
Right.
Another thing, yeah, Rida, which is
About that.
advice. Advice has no plural. So I would love to thank them for the advices they gave me. Totally wrong. Advice. For the advice they
Advice.
has no plural at all. Like the word information has no plural too. So advice and information, you can't say advices or informations. All right.
Okay.
Very good job, ya amazing. Excellent job. Rida, you're doing great. But both of them missed a very important thing. Throughout all these topics, do you know what? Remember that I told you that we have to start with the main idea, supporting details and examples? Did you apply this technique here? احطكوا على كرسي الاعتراف دلوقتي.
I
Did
think
you
أنا صفرت الزبون بس الحقيقة
apply?
بس الدقيقة بتبقى مش كافية. One minute it's not enough to put all this idea.
But
That's
again,
what happened
No,
at the
but
time.
Reda was much better than me. He also used examples for his.
in regards with this
Okay.
point, yes. But again, remember, please, when you first, for example, I would give you an answer to the first question. Who you visited?
Task achieved.
Well, I remember, or this question takes me back to around 20 years ago when I visited my father at his workplace. Since we know, شوفوا احنا دلوقتي بعمل ايه؟ Since I started the second sentence with since. Since my father has been my role model, I was really pleased to see him in his workplace and see the surrounding where he is, and to know more about his work fluency and his colleagues, and to be part of his of everyday routine and everyday job. All right. So what did I do now? I talked about my father and I spent some time talking about my father as my role model. Okay?
Background.
So think about, yes, think about who. Then extend your answer about who, which is the clue word. Then where this person worked. My father used to work in an office. This office was, or in an office which was located in the downtown of Cairo. His workplace was such an interesting place that I was amazed when I had the first look at it, because it was a luxurious office where he could enjoy all types of or all facilities of being of having a nice time when he's doing his or while he's doing his job. I wouldn't forget, or I won't forget, my first glimpse to that office when I realized that there is a nice, comfortable sofa where he can lie and spend some time relaxing and having a luxurious, nice time where he can forget about his stress. Also, there is a very big TV screen where he can watch whatever he would like to, as a facilitating way or mean of making his life easier at work. Then what did I do? I gave more supporting details to where this person worked. First, I said that he works in an office. Then I go for supporting details, more details about the place. And then I gave an example at the end of the sentence saying that I won't forget the last glimpse or the first glimpse to his office when I realized that there is a TV screen. See? Okay, so please.
Sorry, what's the last sentence? I wouldn't forget.
Should I remember all? What is that?
No, the last sentence. I wouldn't forget what?
The first glimpse. Yeah, glimpse. 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 When you look at something very quickly, you give it a glimpse.
glimpse.
Yes.
ده انا بقراها بقالي سنين جلانس. ده الحمد لله ان احنا وصلنا للمستوى ده. اقسم بالله بس يا ريت الموضوع ده ما بيننا، ويا ريت.
ده بتاع الازاز يا رضا.
طب معلش هي دي اللي هي GLANCE.
This is glance.
ايوه هي دي.
Yes,
دي بتاعتي. glance.
Yes, a glance is not wrong, by the way. A glance
يبقى دي glance.
or
أيوة.
a glimpse. Yes, a glance or a glimpse, they both have the same meaning. A glance at something. All right?
ماشي. Okay.
So
thank you.
the same for question 3. Why you visited this workplace? You can talk about your inner feelings of how curious you felt before you visit the place, that you really wanted to see his workplace one day or his office one day because he kept or he used it to tell or to tell us a lot of details about his workplace, but I was never able to imagine it as I saw it. Okay? So again, remember, main idea, supporting examples. By this, you would finish right on time. Right on time. Right. Let's try this once more. The same topic with a different perspective now. Okay? يلا, let's try. هنبدل الأسئلة. احنا الأول بدأنا بمازن، هنبدأ دلوقتي برضا. لا، هنبدأ بمازن تاني. يلا يا مازن. يلا يا مازن.
أيوة فين؟
Same thing again.
Describe a time.
Yes.
Part 2 again.
Yes, part 2 again.
Okay. So could I have a minute to prepare my answer again?
Can I have? Yes, you can. And it's not can I, it's may I. For request, you say may I.
Okay. May I have a minute to prepare my answer?
Okay, sure you may, both of you.
Okay.
Huh? Amazing.
Okay, let's start.
يلا اتفضل.
I'd like to describe my visit to one of my old teachers. Uh, this teacher, he used to
Reda,
teach me.
please pay attention because I want you to spot the mistakes.
This teacher used to train me in computer skills and networking skills. That was long was during my secondary or my high school studies, and estimated for 3 years. He's working now in an export and import company, which is trading computer goods from China and all over the world. I visit him in his workplace in order to get his technical support in one of my business issue, which is regarding the security high-tech cameras or the surveillance camera that can be applied for home and business usage. Actually, this person is the best person who can provide me with the, the beneficial experience and the great tricks that would help my strategy and my design to be more efficient. I felt like this visit is very vital to my work, and I feel that without this person, uh, I have to spend a lot of time and effort to collect such an impressive and amazing uh, technical support.
Thank you. Mazen, do you have any comments on your presentation? لا يا رضا، ثواني يا رضا. أيوه.
I have a lot of steps.
Many poses. Excellent job. Great. طيب, what else?
My voice tone is like
monotonous. يا سلام عليك يا مازن. No ups and
أنا عارف هي إيه والله.
لا في إيه طيب؟ ليه مش lively? Why isn't your presentation very lively? أنا دايما بسأل وأنت بتتكلم why isn't he very lively as his real character is؟ ليه؟ لما بتركز بتنسى إنك تبين الفيشل اكسبريشن صح؟
Yes, I am also following up my points or my
okay, but
my
try.
That's why I am back to look.
Okay, great, but this is not bad. You can do all of this while you show some facial expressions on your face, being a little bit positive, having your own poses whenever you want to focus on a certain word or a certain idea. Like in being monotonous and on the same monotone all the time is not good. Okay? However, you're using very nice and very strong ideas, this might affect your band.
I guess it may be improved by the eye contact. So once I have a person in front of my eyes and I contact to him, I will start to
رضا في eye contact مع رضا. بص رضا واتكلم.
ما تبص لي يا رضا.
الهام مني يعني دي برضو اهم نقطه على فكره. مسند لو تسمحي لي النقطه دي بقى يعني مهمه جدا. ما كانش اسلوبه بيتكلم ولا كاني اكزامينر ولا حاجه، اقسم بالله ده مش اسلوب.
I'm sorry, dear.
Rida, tell me, whenever you have an employee to be employed in your company as an HR manager, do you usually have an eye contact with him, or you don't give him an attention, or you don't try to communicate physically with him or her?
You mean when I make an interview?
Yes.
It's really important to make an eye contact with them.
See, this is what I wanted to. Thank you very much.
Yeah, to expect that if he is lying or no,
That's
if
right.
he's all exact or no.
Yes, not necessarily to guess whether he's lying or not, but hello. But
Yes, yes.
I think yes, but I think that the eye contact gives a positive, friendly feeling to the person you're talking to, that you're all ears and you're focusing with him or her, and you pay interest and attention to the person you're talking to. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, for that reason, Mazen, I think you know all about yourself. I don't have to give you any comments, by the way. I don't have to give you any comments. Let's see. Now, and by the way, I need to close my camera during your presentations because I don't want to be distracting you by my facial expressions, because I know I have so much facial expressions. So even if, when I'm examining my students or anything like such, I mean, not to give so much attention to them. I mostly make sure that I give them or convey to them the impression that I'm all ears, not eyes. Ears more than eyes. So anyway, يلا يا رضا.
Start my presentation. Okay.
Remember, main ideas, supporting details, examples, second sentence, subordinate conjunction, third and fourth. All right? Try to make a variety of sentences.
انا كده اتوترت والله. ده دقيقتين ما يكفوش الكلام ده اقسم بالله. طب سيبيني بس اخش بالميك اب بتاعي كده وربنا يكرم ان شاء الله. ركز معايا يا مازن وخليك كويس عشان انا مسجل شويه ملحوظات في البرزنتيشن بتاعتك. Okay, I will start right now. Well, my story started about 10 years ago when it was the first time I was visited my old brother in his own company. Actually, his company located in downtown of the Cairo city, and it lies in a very open in an open area with a vast area full of green. Actually, I feel happy when I know that I will visit him because I love visiting him in the work. I feel happy and light. By the way, I have many purpose from this visiting. One of them to get a training in the HR department in its company, and the second purpose is to stay with my old brother and with his colleagues to acquire many experience related to their work. Actually, it was really a good chance to me to stay with them in its company, as they provide me with high beneficial information related to the marketplace and marketing in general. I decided to go there for training, as I mentioned before, on the HR department. And I've worked in many departments in this company. I worked at first with the recruitment manager to learn about his work, and second step, I contact with employees manager to learn more about the regulations related to its work, their work, and more about the rules which all employees should commit with. And eventually I stayed for a long time with the personal manager, which are the only one who are responsible for the employees value, the employees evaluating. And he gave me a really useful advice, which will support me in my career in the future. I was over the moon because being with those creative people. I would never forget this high high beneficial chance, and that's it. Okay. And before I go out from the company, my old brother advised me to gain more experience about the IT department. And I went directly to the IT manager and his team. There was very lovely people and open-minded. Those people provide me with really new experience and new information related.
حكايتك في البريزنت والباست. What's your problem with that?
ايه اللي حصل؟ ما عملتش حاجه. ايه؟ What happened?
Most of your tenses are in the present simple. However, I wanted yours to be in the past simple tense.
Right.
You're talking about something that happened in the past, يا رضا صح؟
That's right.
Then your tenses must be in the past tense. مش ملاحقة أكتب على الverbs اللي بتستخدمها في الpresent والpast. Too many.
Okay.
So
I have to use.
also, I have so many comments, but I would prefer to listen to or to give you my comments after I listen to Megan's.
Okay, Mr. Reda, first of all, you start with your old brother.
You started.
لا كده مش هينفع. طيب. You started with the old brother. You would better use the elder brother.
What? Sorry, I didn't listen. I didn't hear.
Your elder brother.
Okay. My older brother.
Your elder brother, yes.
Elder or older? I didn't know really. My elder brother or older brother?
No big difference. Older and elder there's no big difference.
Okay.
But you can say, for comparison, use older. He's older than me. But if you're describing, you better use the word elder. He's elder.
Okay.
He's my elder.
My elder brother. Okay.
Yes. Secondly, you have a mistake in I was visited. It should be I visited my brother. You use the past simple tense. You also talk about the area where your brothers was living. It's an open area. No, it's an open air area. It's not an open area.
No, it's okay to use open area. No problem. It's an open area. Okay.
Also, for purposes, you mentioned that you have a lot of purpose, not a lot of purposes for your visit.
Okay.
It's a plural. Okay, and also you required experience from your colleague, your brother colleagues, and you much better use to gain experience from your brother colleagues. It was a good chance. You much better use. It was a great chance or amazing opportunity or more advanced vocabulary. You also say that on the HR department, I think the letter on is not compatible with this phrase. you better use at the HR department. To know about the regulations, not regulations, it's mispronounced. Also, commit to, not to commit with.
Correct.
I think you better also use vital chance than beneficial chance. And the team was friendly, much better than was lovely. So
Okay.
because you need the friendly in the teamwork more than to be lovely.
Is this all?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think.
طيب خليني أقول لك your presentation Rida was not bad. Okay? It wasn't bad at all, by the way. It was very good. I liked it. But again, your grammar mistakes are so frequent and are so much. That's why you may lose a lot of, you know, you may lose a lot of your, or much of your score because of this grammar mistake. The grammar, the GRA score will be the lowest. So please, you have to learn more about the grammar lessons and when to use the present, the past continuous, and different tenses. That would help you improve your presentations as much as possible. Okay? So again, next time, inshallah, I will be starting my grammar lessons along with the reading. Next time, we'll start with the reading. Okay?
Okay.
Before I will present my reading tips and tricks, we'll start with the grammar lessons. They will take 1 or 2 lessons, depends on how fast you can understand them or how fast you can manage with getting them all in your mind. All right?
Okay.
So now I'm so happy that you guys can simply apply whatever you're learning. This is not something easy. And I know that it takes a lot of effort and a lot of focus, much focus of your concentration. You need to focus much. This gives me an impression that you guys can do it. Once we know the mistakes and once we know what are the wrong things that we fall in, then at that time we can just try as much to overcome these obstacles and problems to improve our skills again. Okay? So I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of your continuous prompts and attempts to develop yourselves. All right? Our assignment for today will be we'll move to another book, which is Cambridge 8. Cambridge 8. Tests 5 and 6. 3 tasks. Task 1, task 2, task 3 in each test. All right? So again, Cambridge 8, first 3 tasks. Task 1, task 2, and task 3. Both